Alright, what's up guys? Today's video is going to be a little different. Today we're going to be reviewing the Easter update as a whole. Now for the record, all of this is my opinion and my opinion only. So if you don't like what I'm saying, then yeah, I don't really care. That's just my opinion. You guys are entitled to yours as much as I'm entitled to mine. So yeah, let's get started. So as I said, we're going to be reviewing this update as a whole, and we're going to be going over all the updates made. So we're going to be going over the new weapons, maps, and whatever other changes and such. Oh yeah, and hats too. But yeah, let's start off with the weapons, all right? So here we have the egg launcher, right? At first, I didn't really like it too much, but they buffed it. So let's do some stats real quick. Boom. All right, so it did about 33 damage. So 2, 3, 4. It'll take about 4 egg shots. Oh, wow. It'll take about 4 egg shots to fully kill an enemy. Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it does 32 damage, not 33. Here, let's look again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it varies between 32 and 31, but it still takes like, 4 hits to actually kill your enemy. It also fires pretty fast too. So here, boom, 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 and it's dead, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Real easy, real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? Alright, so that's how it works when you hit an enemy head on with this weapon. But let's try the splash damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it takes 5 shots to fully kill an enemy. So when you're not directly shooting at an enemy like this, it takes about 5 hits to actually kill them. Now, I also believe it varies by distance. So obviously, if you're shooting like really far, then it's not going to do as much as when you're shooting closer to them. But yeah, you get the gist of it. That's the egg launcher. Now let's move on to the bunny blaster. Oh gosh, I hate that weapon. Alright, now on to this piece of garbage right here, the bunny blaster. All right, look at this. Boom. Does about 10 to 12 damage per hit, and you get 40 rounds. Kind of reminds me of another weapon that exists in this game already that you can get for 2,000 cash. I like to call that weapon the CZ Scorpion. But nah, while I've got you here, let me show you actually. Okay, so it seems that I was lying. The Scorpion actually costs 4,500 cash. But yeah, check this out, all right? See that? Look at that. So watch, for the Scorpion. Alright, so for a critical hit on the Scorpion, it does about 13 damage compared to its normal 10 damage. Alright, now with the bunny blaster, for a critical hit, it does 12 damage instead of its normal 10. So actually, it seems that the Scorpion is better than the bunny blaster. I would much rather use a Scorpion now that I'm actually looking at the stats here. But yeah, this is just my personal opinion. Now, these were the only 2 new weapons added to the game. So let's rank them out of 10. Okay, so for the egg launcher, it's a pretty cool launcher. The amount of damage it does now is pretty dope. The fire rate is also pretty insane too. So yeah, I would say it's a pretty solid weapon. And the fact that it costs only 625,000 eggs isn't even bad at all. So I would give this weapon about an 8 out of 10. Now for the bunny blaster, this thing costs 1.8 million eggs. And basically what you're buying with 1.8 million eggs is a worse version of the Scorpion. So I would give this weapon a 1 out of 10. So on average for weapons, that's a 4.5 out of 10, which is pretty low. And it's only low because the friggin' bunny blaster sucks. It's poop. Like, don't buy it. I'm serious. I wasted all that money on this game for that freaking garbage. Alright guys, let's move on to the next part of the review, which is the new map. Now, it's unfortunate that this is only a temporary map. Now, in terms of the overall aesthetic, like the Easter aesthetic, I'd say it's cool, except for the fact that there's literally like no cave or anything that Jesus walked out of when he resurrected from the dead, which is basically like the whole premise of Easter. But this is, the stereotypical Easter thing. So, you have bunnies and stuff. You have little hot air balloons, which are also shaped like eggs, and they're decorated and all. And hot air balloons are pretty cool, so I rock with those. Look at this little rock that doesn't look creepy at all. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this map. It's very bright. It's kind of hard on my eyes, especially since I'm sitting in a dark room as of right now. It's really hurting my eyes. But yeah, man. So overall, I would rate this map a 7 out of 10. It lost points because of how friggin' bright it is. And as I said before, there's nothing that shows that Jesus resurrected from the dead here. There's like no cave that he walked out of. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it, all I have to say about this map here. So let's move on to the next part, which is hats. All right, so looking at all these hats here, right? I'll say if there's at least 5 hats that I like, I'll give them 2 points for every hat that I like, okay? So remember, this is like my own personal opinion, right? So here, let's see. All right, so this little Fabergé chicken hat, it's a pretty hard hat, all right? So they get 2 points, all right? This little bird hat, this little blue bird, This is fire. I would wear this. That's another 2 points. This sky blue sparkle time fedora, that's another 2 points. So 6 points, right? The rest are just, you know, all right to me. You know, the ducky hat's cool. I personally wouldn't wear it. This hungry dino hat is cool, I guess, but you know, I personally wouldn't wear it. You know, this cool bunny hat was all right at first, but I died to like too many people that were wearing this hat that were using rocket launchers, so it kind of made me mad. So I would give this like 1 point. So in total, I would say for the new hats, overall 7 out of 10. But let's move on to the next part. I just realized I'm so stupid. I am so silly. All right, so I won't really count this as a new weapon. I'll just count it as just like, you know, a new feature, whatever, right? So I'll just count it as its own thing, right? So here we go. The ducky shotgun is just as fast, except it quacks every time you shoot. Like, the shotgun itself was already cool enough, right? But then you make it quack and add that little cool yellow ducky skin to it. Actually legendary. Look at this. Look at this. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So let's get to the final score of this update. All right, so I'm going to go over everything again. So as for the new weapons, on average, they scored a 4.5 out of 10. For the new map, it scored a 7 out of 10. For the new hats, they scored a 7 out of 10. And for the ducky shotgun, it scored a 10 out of 10 for obvious reasons. So on average, for the entire update, that's about 7.125. But let's just round it down and say it's 7. A 7 out of 10. So yes, this update is about a 7 out of 10. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my opinions. I won't really care since it's my opinion and it probably won't change at all. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the comments because I'll still end up reading it anyway. But that concludes this video. I will see you guys in the next one.